Welcome back to eSIM Studios. My name is Taylor Bell. I wanted to do an update from a story I mentioned on our live stream yesterday. Believe it was episode number 6, and it was in regards to the mini PC company AceMagic, also known as AceMagician, pre-installing malware and or a quote-unquote virus on these computers, right? I mentioned the fact in the live stream that I was in the market of buying a new PC, a mini PC. And look, these are, as I mentioned, really popular. I've been interested in them for a few years, and right now there's some really good performance for the cost, for how much, what the price is. So I was looking into mini PCs. One of these AceMagic mini PCs was on my list, top 3 that I was considering buying. And as a good consumer always does, or is always supposed to do, I was doing my homework and I came across this article. In the article I mentioned here's the live stream that I did yesterday. I mentioned this on our live stream. I'll link it in the description below, so if you want to go back and watch it. I totally butchered the story, so that's why I'm doing like a pre-recorded, uploaded content and or video of the topic, because I wanted to clear some things, right? So this is the article. Let me go to the article that is at the basis of this story. It's an article by Windows Central. Let's close this damn ad out. By Rebecca Spear. Now, I'm not going to recap the story again, but the basis of the story is she works for Windows Central. She reviews computers. AceMagic, also known as AceMagician, sent her a PC to review. Upon receiving the review unit, she turned it on, she plugged it in, turned it on, and noticed something interesting, right? The Chrome browser was already installed on the device, which is awkward because when you buy and or start up a new Windows machine, you always have to download Chrome and install it yourself. It never comes pre-installed unless you're using a Google product such as a Chromebook, but with a Windows unit, it does not come pre-installed. So that was the first red flag. Second red flag is when she did a search. The search brought up 2 different items, right? Entities. When you open a new tab, it actually, rather than opening a new Google Chrome tab, it brought up a search called up searches. In the default Chrome settings, had Navi with us as the actual search engine and not Google, Google or Google Chrome. So basically it had Chrome installed, but it was modified with Navi with us right here, and up searches as the default search engine, which is awkward. So the next question is, okay, so what is Navi with us and up searches? And ironically, last night, after I put out my live stream in regards to this, a popular tech and or computer YouTuber named Kerry Holtzman. He's got 390,000 subscribers. He reviews computers. He put out a live stream, ironically, on the same day, the same night that I did mine. Again, ironic. I had no idea he was doing that. He had no idea I was doing mine. So no connection there. But it's in regards to this article that was put out that's starting to gain some attention. Well, I guess before Kerry Holtzman and myself, there was nothing online. There was this article and there's a Reddit thread, which I will show you in a second. Other than that, there was nothing on the internet. And I think that's weird, and that's the whole reason why I wanted to mention it in a live stream and also do this video, because this is not good. So he has a Carrie Holtzman has a 3-hour live stream in regards to this. Now, I've been watching the first hour literally before I recorded this because I wanted to see what he said, right? I was busy last night. I was watching the Chiefs game. I got to do a show on the Chiefs later, so I was doing my homework on my other channel. So I didn't have time to watch his live, so I watched it this morning. He, surprisingly, basically discredits Rebecca, what's her name? The author of the article, Rebecca Spear. He basically discredits her and says her journalism is trash, right? Now, do I agree with him? Not necessarily. He does have some fair and valid points as far as he basically questions her more than he questions AceMagic. Now, do I think that's fair? Not necessarily. Does he have a point? Maybe. What he targets her for is saying, well, I gave them a second chance because when she found this out, she unplugged it, the computer. And then after doing some more research, she plugged it back in, but not to the network, so it was not connected to the internet. She did power the device back on, in factory reset it. Now, after factory resetting this mini PC, it still had the same stuff on there. So it comes pre-installed with this. Nobody just added this on there before it left their warehouse in China to send it out to her. No, this was pre-installed on the device. So he basically discredits her by saying, well, you didn't really give them a second chance. Well, I mean, that's probably what most people would do, considering they wanted to see what was going on with it. Now, she did contact AceMagician. They allowed her to return that mini PC. They got a new mini PC. They sent her a new mini PC, a different model, a newer model, a more new improved model. So this is their hot off the press, all new specs, up-to-date specs. She plugged it in, she set it up, boom, same thing. Pre-installed with Chrome, pre-installed with Navi with us, pre-installed with up searches. So this is not just a one-off thing, a oops, my bad type deal, or oh, nothing to see here, take this one. No, it was pre-installed. So she actually did give them a second chance. Carrie Holtzman did not mention that in his live stream, at least in the first hour, right? I don't know what happened in the second or third hour. But in the first hour where, I mean, when I stopped it, they basically got off topic and started talking about other stuff. So I'm assuming that was the end of the first hour, was the majority of this article discussion. He did not mention that. So she actually did give them a second chance. They sent her, the reviewer, a new unit. Still had this on there. So next question is, this morning I was like, well, shit, let me do some more homework on up searches and Navi with us. So after looking into up searches and Navi with us, one is technically described as malware, and I will show you proof. The other one is it's not described as malware, but it's kind of hints at it, right? It's spyware. And even Carrie Holtzman describes in the first hour of his live stream on this topic, admitted that it's spyware. And again, it was interesting because he goes after the journalist more than AceMagician. He mentions the fact that why would they put that on there, but that's the only negative thing he mentioned, minus saying he admitted that one of them or both of them are spyware. Two of them, there's two questionable services pre-installed on there. One is spyware, one is definitely malware, because here is the proof. Let me pull up the proof here. Let me go back to, so once you start doing your homework, here is a Reddit thread I'm going to link in the description below. So everybody can do their own homework, right? Everything I'm pulled up, I am going to present to you so you can dive in it more, right? Some of these threads have like 79 comments. I think I read through half of them, but who's got, if you have that time to read through all the comments and what everybody says, be my guest. I'm going to put everything out there so you can dive into it as well. pretty interesting Reddit thread, right? I'm not a big Reddit user, but it comes in handy for these types of topics. There's a bunch of developers. There's a bunch of people in the industry that says 100% AceMagician should not be pre-installing this on these devices. It's a Chinese company. This is based in China, so I'm not going to dive into that, but everybody is aware that China is spying on the United States and citizens, right? That balloon, what was it, a year ago? The satellites that they're putting up in there are whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but you can if you want, but it's pretty clear that China is spying on us, and as you know, each Chinese company is involved to some degree with the government. So take that for what you will. Now, do I use Chinese products? Yes. I mean, it's almost impossible to use anything nowadays that's not Chinese, especially network devices, electronic devices. I mean, it's hard not to, right? So I would be a fool by saying, I don't use anything that's from China. I do, but you just got to be proactive about what you use and be smart and look into stuff, right? So I'm going to put this Reddit thread down there, but let me show you what this other stuff is. So upsearches. Can y'all see this? Yes. So remember, there's two things pre-installed on there. There's upsearches and Navi with us. Upsearch is when you go in that Chrome browser that's pre-installed. See, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people just say, oh, cool, Chrome was already installed, and they start using it. A lot of people have no idea, right? Like, people just don't know. And that's why I'm making this video, because look at this. It says upsearches, pcrisk.com. This is nothing but a website about viruses, malware, security topics on electronic devices, mainly computers, right? pcrisk.com. So check this out. How to remove Upsearch's browser hijack. So what it does is it is a browser hijacker. It tracks, copies the information that you use in the browser. So if you sign into your banking apps, like if you sign into Bank of America, if you go to your account info, many of you might not know, but there is a famous hack or scam that's going out there specifically in the YouTube community. And it involves Chrome cookies, right? The browser cookies. A lot of times, YouTubers will get sent, hey, we want to send you this product in return for a review, or we want to sponsor one of your videos, and we're going to give you, I've been offered that, and I deny them. We're going to give you $1,200 to sponsor your channel. And what they do is they say, here's the email. They send you a PDF file, and they say, here's all of the information. Please digitally sign it and send it back to us. Well, if you're unknowing a YouTuber, you click the PDF file, and it looks like a regular PDF file. Everything works as normal. It even passes security checks on computers. But what they're doing, it is an intentional malware. These are not sponsors. These are hackers that pretend like they are a corporate sponsor, sending you a contract to read and sign and send back. Well, in that PDF file, they attach browser cookie, malware. So it copies everything you do on your Chrome browser. So if you log in your Bank of America, they have your username, your password, they got your keystrokes, everything. So what they do is they hijack your YouTube channel, and they basically hold it for ransom, or put a Bitcoin, a fake Elon Musk Bitcoin-a-thon, right? It's a whole deal. You can look into it, but this is on a similar level. After looking into it and reading into it, that's basically what they're doing. So upsearches, again, this is what AceMagic and AceMagician pre-installs on these devices. Now look at this. All this website, as I mentioned, all they do is look into malwares on PCs. They claim it is a malware. It is a browser hijack. While examining the Upsearch's browser extension, we discovered that it is a browser hijacker. It is a fake search engine. It hijacks a web browser by changing its settings. Typically, users download and add browser hijacking apps inadvertently. Well, AceMagician advertently puts this and pre-installs this on their computers. And they will steal information. They'll steal your passwords or usernames. They'll log in and log you out, so you can't have access to your information. So here is the Upsearch's browser hijacker overview. Upsearch's, which is installed on all AceMagician devices, changes the default search engine homepage and new tab page to upsearches.com. It forces users to browse the internet with a fake search engine that shows results generated by Yahoo. In addition to hijacking a web browser, it can read and change data on all the websites and block content on any page. This would make sense because this very last statement right here. It can block content on any page because going back to this article, she mentions, let's see, a pop-up came up. Oh, when she was in the Upsearch's network and moving around and trying to, before it really hit her, Windows popped up, a Windows pop-up came up on her computer and said, alert, this is malware. Do you want to isolate this extension or this service? As soon as it popped up, before she could scroll her mouse to hit yes, boom, it vanished. So how did that happen? And it'll be in the article. You can read it. I will put that link in the description. How did that happen? Well, this Upsearches, look, it can read and change data on all websites and block content on any page. So I'm assuming Upsearches basically got notified internally inside the computer hard drive that Windows was trying to notify the user that it was malware and to take a stance or basically try to remove it, and Upsearches quickly removed that content from the page. So it says it show results. They can generate results untrustworthy search engines. Therefore, I strongly recommend not to use these engines. So, threat summary, Upsearches, all the info's right here. Threat type, it is a browser hijacker. It is a redirector. It is a search hijacker. Toolbar, unwanted new tab hijacker. Upsearches, simple and fast internet browsing. That's what they claim. It is technically a virus. Symptoms, manipulated web browser settings, that's what the journalist mentioned. New tab settings, that is what the journalist mentioned. Users are forced to visit the hijacker's website and search the internet using their search engines, which steals and copies your input into that browser. So they'll know your username, they'll know your password. This is how all of these this is how all of it starts right here. Distribution methods, they are deceptive pop-up ads, free software installers, and they install fake Flash player installers. Internet browser tracking, privacy issues, display of unwanted ads, redirects to dubious websites. What does redirects to dubious websites means? Redirect to dubious websites means it's a copycat website that may look like Bank of America, but it's not. It's actually the hacker's website. Now, believe it or not, it is extremely easy to copy a website. Extremely. In fact, there is an AI website builder out there, not going to name them, that all they do is they copy websites. So if you wanted to type in bankofamerica.com, they ask you on their homepage, what website do you want to copy? And you put in bankofamerica.com, and it takes about 20, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Boom, it gives you a copy. It literally looks like bankofamerica.com. Now, that's what this upsearches will do. It redirects you to dubious websites. Dubious means fake, false. So if you're on there, if you're using this AceMagic computer, you go to the Chrome browser, you type in bankofamerica.com, you want to check your accounts. It takes you to a fake bankofamerica.com. You put in your username, your password, boom, they got you, because they know your username and password without you even knowing, right? And they can even make second and third pages. So when you sign in, it'll make you look like you have Bank of America, but it's not. Or Amazon or Walmart. Look, it goes into a lot more depth as far as all the upsearches. If you want to look into this, if you have a AceMagic and or AceMagician PC, I strongly suggest you clear your just go through these, right? If I had one and I found this out, I would clear all browser data, all cookies. I would wipe data and cache before I factory reset it, in that order. Now, what is, and here's another site. Check this out. Here's another one. How to remove Upsearch's search. Virus removal guide. Upsearch's is a virus. So the journalist was not wrong, and I felt like that Carrie Holtzman basically dismissed the fact that this is a malicious pre-installed software. AceMagic should not be doing this. Now, AceMagic, here's the last article. AceMagic, somebody that had a AceMagic when was setting up their computer was not completing Windows pin setup. This is a normal, easy task that should not be having any issues. And if you read down farther in the article, somebody suggests it's the malicious software and they're not letting you create a pin because they want to have total access to your computer. So here's the one last thing I want to say. AceMagic started out as AceMagician. So why did they change their name to AceMagic? I have no idea. Maybe it's easier to spell. Maybe it's easier to read. I don't know. But maybe it's easier to search. They're selling these things all over the place. Amazon, eBay, website. They have pretty good prices for a lot of specs. So it looks like a good deal. As I mentioned, I thought about buying one until I did my homework and saw this. So please be aware and stay away from AceMagic. Look, even if it is questionable, like the Carrie Holtzman channel suggests, why are they putting it on your computer? Like, I don't want anything installed on my computer. I want Windows and I want Windows apps, and I want to be the one to choose, because that's real shady and real sketchy. And the fact that they changed their name in the middle, they've been doing business for a few years, and I think just 6 months ago changed their name. Did they change their name because somebody was catching on to this? Did they change their name because it sounded better for legitimate reasons or illegitimate reasons? I have no idea. But please be aware of this. I'm going to link everything in the description. So if you want to do your homework, if you own one of these computers, check out the links, do your own homework, and clear all your browsing data, all your cookies, remove all your extensions, wipe the data of your browsers, your cookies, your history, remove extensions, factory reset it, and throw it to the side. Contact AceMagic. They haven't really put out a statement yet, at least that I could find. Actually, you know what? They might have, but I'll follow up on this. I'm going to do some more homework. I just wanted to put this out there and kind of, I tried to explain this yesterday on my live stream and I butchered it. I butchered it. So I didn't want people to go off of that. I had long story. Yesterday was a long day, but that's why I wanted to re-record this and pre-upload this. I'll link everything in the description box as mentioned numerous times. Please do your homework and don't buy these. Honestly, don't buy them. Now, let me tell you the one I am going to buy real quick because I did my homework and here's what I'm going to buy. This is what I'm going to buy. Minis Forum. A phenomenal. I've had my eye on these for a few years and I've done my homework. I've scanned the internet far and wide, have not seen anybody mention anything bad about Minis Forum. They're widely regarded as the very best mini PC maker. They make phenomenal devices at low prices. So this is the one I'm going to get, the Venus UM970 Pro from Minis Forum. Just ordered it, so looking forward to getting that in. But if you got an AceMagic, do your homework. If you're looking to get one, do your homework and go from there. Oh shoot, I didn't even share my tab. I'm gonna get the this one right here, the Minis Forum. Can y'all see that? Damn. There we go. Oh my god. That's the one I'm gonna purchase. I did my homework on them and they seem legit. So Minis Forum Venus UM970 Pro. Really good deal. So they sell them on Amazon and their website, but stay away from AceMagic, AceMagician. Again, too many weird things going on. I wouldn't even give them the benefit of the doubt because even if, again, why are they installing this on there? This should not even be pre-installed. They got caught red-handed. Let's not make any doubt about it. They got caught red-handed, and now the cat's out of the bag, right? Even if it's not malware, which it is. We saw 2 different websites claiming it is malware, and they describe how it is malware. So it is malware. They're pre-installing this on their devices. A virus, right? A browser hijacker that tracks your input in the browser. I'm not even touching one of those with my finger, even if it's not even plugged in. You better not bring that close to me. I'm gonna smash it on the ground. So they will not be a sponsor on this channel. I can guarantee you that. So stay away from AceMagic / AceMagician mini PCs. Do your homework, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Oh, if you got any questions, give me a holler in the comments. I check them every day. If you got any questions, give me a holler. And if you need something explained better, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Peace out.